Okay.
And
Well, that usually ends early anyway, though.
yeah, it pretty much does.
But that's fine.
So let's go ahead and get this started.
Not that.
Sunday, Monday, happy days. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy days. Thursday, Friday, happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle hums, ready to race.
Hold on. That's not right. That's definitely not right.
What is though?
We do
is
know
it-
it's right. It's this one.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's it.
Well, good evening, all of you people out there listening around the world. Welcome to the Bost-Whovians Doctor Who online radio show. I'm Lucas,
I'm Jimmy.
and we're here once again. Well, two idiots. Well, I'm sorry, no, one idiot and Jimmy. So we're going to talk to you about Doctor Who tonight.
And other things.
Yeah, we usually do that anyway. We always throw in something else in there.
Yeah, like, by the way, I think the biggest news to hit this week since we last aired was nothing Whovian.
What do you mean nothing?
Ben Affleck is Batman.
That was bad news.
By the way, I heard he signed for like 11 or 13 films.
13 Batman films?
Not necessarily Batman. DC is really trying to do what Marvel did.
Okay.
Like when Marvel came along and did, starting with Iron Man in 2008,
Right.
they signed in Samuel L. Jackson for I think 7 or 8 films.
Okay.
So they've now cast Ben Affleck and signed him to like 11 or 13. I think it was 13 films. And so he's going to have cameos, but that means at least Batman vs. Superman, the movie, Justice League, a movie, a Batman trilogy. That's only 5. So, seriously, we're looking at Ben Affleck, if it doesn't just completely flop, for 10 more years, at least, as Batman.
By the time they finish it, he'll be in a wheelchair. They'll be pushing him out, and he'll be dressed.
No. Just as long as they don't try and do it like Batman Year One or like what Batman Begins was doing, where he was very young. Make it later in Batman's life. I mean, he was what, 40? Isn't Ben Affleck 40 or something? 40-ish?
Probably so.
Yeah, around there.
Yeah, they'll have Batman sitting at Fenway Park watching a Red Sox game.
Hey, okay. How about them apples, Joker?
Exactly. I got a number. That's good stuff.
Hopefully, he can turn off some of the bad acting and take out that
He's
accent.
not that bad of an actor, but
He's not
superhero?
that good of an actor. I'll give you that. He's not that good of an... Oh, wait, that was my point. But he's not that good of an actor. He's not that bad of a director.
I don't know. I don't know what he's directed that I've seen.
I can't remember. But
Okay.
He's a better director. He's won awards.
Okay, all right.
I think like Best Director or something like that.
Well, we have to stop here because this is a Doctor Who show, not Ben Affleck.
So it's Batman. Everybody out there is interested in Batman.
Oh, but yeah, Batman is awesome.
Okay, who out there right now is not interested in Batman? Anyone? Hold on. Nope, no one. No one replied to not being interested in Batman.
We don't know yet.
We will now accept any calls for people who are not interested in Batman. Oh, my phone's not ringing. Clearly, they want to talk about Batman.
Okay, look. How can that, we don't even know if that's possible because we have new listeners in more countries than last week. Like we went up to 300 people on our Facebook page.
We made 300 by last week's show.
Yes, we
did.
And then we've increased another 43.
Another 43, correct.
But we've also increased in countries.
We've gone up in 8 more countries.
So that means... But
we had 17.
Right.
We're now 25.
That's fantastic. I'm so happy about that.
That's 24 countries. That's awesome.
So just the fact... We've got 343 people that have liked our Facebook page, but that doesn't necessarily include the people who are listening in. It could be significantly more.
True, because we're on YouTube.
Yeah.
People can Google us.
Yes, they can.
And then can find us that way. It doesn't mean that they like our page. Just like people that like our page aren't necessarily listening in.
That's true.
So
That's very true.
it gets a little hard to gauge where things are sometimes.
But my point is that like the people in
Sit
South
tight,
Africa,
ladies and gentlemen. He has a point.
the people in South Africa and Australia and Puerto Rico and Nicaragua, they don't have our phone number. So how can they call to tell us whether or not they agree with this point about Batman?
That's not the point.
What
If
is the
they
point?
wanted to, they could find it. We live in the age of technology. We could find people's phone numbers.
Right.
Really?
We can find people's phone numbers, but they don't even know our last names. So how are they going to find our phone numbers? They'd have to take the time to go to Facebook, look us up individually through our Whovian page, and then try to look us up that way. And maybe they might be able to find.
I've posted things to the page that links to my Pinterest. Because I have a big Whovian Pinterest. I have a big geek, nerd Pinterest boards. So, I mean, they could link it that way and then get my name.
True.
Haven't you ever liked something on our page as you yourself and not as the Bost-Whovians?
I've tried. It doesn't work.
Oh.
Every single time I try to like something that's on our page, because you posted it, which I thought was really cool, it still says that the
I'll
Bost-Whovians
show you
like
how to
this page.
change the settings after the show.
Well, here,
Don't worry.
we were talking about Batman. Listen to this.
Okay.
Homer? Homer?
Yellow.
Homer, there's a man here who thinks he can help you.
Batman?
No, he's a scientist.
Batman's a scientist.
It's not Batman.
Batman is a scientist.
Yeah, but that was really funny.
One of the worst things I hated about the last trilogy was that they really took away that genius aspect of Batman.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they gave a lot of that to Lucius Fox, and while I love Morgan Freeman, Bruce Wayne had that genius and that inventor of all the gadgets that he used. But they took that away in this film, and I thought that was lacking in this last trilogy.
Yeah, I
Hopefully
agree.
they'll do that a little better in the new one.
So you're saying you're hoping that they make Ben Affleck a genius?
They're gonna have to do something because Ben Affleck sucks, dude.
Yeah,
At
boy.
least make him a genius. Come on.
Okay, look, enough Batman, enough Ben Affleck. We're a Doctor Who show. We need to talk about the Doctor. That's
Doctor
what
Who?
people. Exactly.
Doctor what?
No, Doctor Who. It's always a question. The oldest question.
The first question.
Yes.
All right.
So this week, what are we talking about? What episode is it?
We watched Tooth and Claw.
Yes, we did. Good.
That's
episode.
a great episode. I have not personally seen it in a while until I watched it again this week. And it's great because there's some things going on with the Doctor this week. And it goes back to a couple weeks ago where he just regenerated from Eccleston into Tennant. And it's that figuring out what type of person he's going to be. If you're new to Doctor Who, when they regenerate, they cheat death. They die as one person and come back as a completely new person. So it's not just a different actor playing the same person, although it is, but it's also a whole new set of personality, likes, dislikes, tastes. Everything's different.
Even new teeth.
Yes, Tennant did comment on his new teeth. And he always wants a certain type of hair.
Let's listen to this one.
But this clip also goes into him not knowing who he is. So let's go to that.
All right.
Now, first things first. Be honest.
He's asking Rose.
How do I look?
Different.
Good different or bad different?
Just different.
Am I ginger?
No, you're just sort of brown.
I wanted to be ginger. I've never been ginger. And you, Rose Tyler, that lot of good you were, you gave up on me. Oh, that's rude. That's what man I am now, rude. Rude and not ginger.
He's still more concerned about not being ginger.
That's hysterical.
But that being rude, is he rude? Is that what he does? I mean, I think everybody's rude at some point in time.
Well,
but
yeah, I mean, especially us being from Boston, we're always rude. Even if it's not
rude.
intentional.
With sarcastic, it's different. I think we want to go with this one.
Sarcasm, yeah, I can see how it could be.
Sarcasm's pretty rude.
It
Can be, but it's also hilarious.
Yes, it is.
And that's why I'm fluent in it.
Yeah, well, it's a second language.
So now we have this week, Tooth and Claw, this clip.
It's a bit rubbish. How many prisms has it got? Way too many. The magnification's gone right over the top. That's a stupid kind of... Am I being rude again?
Yep.
But it's pretty. It's very...
All right. So in this particular episode, this alien creature who appears to be a werewolf is there. And that was actually a clip I wanted to see because it kind of was a continuation of the whole bad wolf storyline from the first season with Eccleston.
Yeah, I really liked that because there was the wolf or the being that's in the body of the
Monk?
boy.
Yeah.
Not a boy. No, it wasn't a monk. It was a boy.
In the cage?
Yeah.
It wasn't a boy. It was a grown man.
Yeah, he kidnapped that body 10 years ago.
Oh, that's true. It was a boy then, but it's not now.
No.
Right.
Well, the boy's dead.
Okay.
He died when the wolf took his body.
All right.
You can't have two people cohabiting the same body. It doesn't work that way.
All right.
Unless it's a split personality.
Which did
But
happen.
this wasn't a split personality.
No, it wasn't. It was some...
So it's a moo point.
Moo? A cow's opinion?
Like a cow's opinion. Moo. Nobody cares about it. So you move on. Settle down. Sorry. We like Friends as well.
Yeah, we do. That's fun stuff.
Yeah, moot point. But but yeah, the wolf creature has this conversation with Rose where it mentions that it can see that she was the bad wolf. It didn't call the bad wolf, but it said something of the wolf in her.
Yeah, and she tried to play it off like she had no idea what he was talking about.
Right.
And she knew.
And then, but it also mentioned about like shining brightly like the sun and that sort of thing. So it was kind of interesting. It's kind of like when, I don't know if it's like some residual something from being in or around the TARDIS. Because as soon as she started asking questions, it knew that she knew.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the type of questions being asked. I don't know. I'm not really sure about that. But, I mean, you know, Rose has really come a long way since the beginning of the first season.
Definitely.
She is now eyes and ears for the Doctor.
Which is...
Because she said, when they meet back up again, she starts telling him, well, he said this, he said that. And she doesn't get everything 100%, but neither does he.
But he needs that. He needs to have that direction and that, I guess, conscience with him when it comes to the decisions he has to make.
True. And also, it's helping him because, like, in that last clip where he's saying, am I being rude again? Yes, you are. So, I mean, it's just some great things. But then again, Rose does and says some pretty stupid things.
Yeah. And we have in this particular episode, she really says some stupid stuff, but it's still funny to listen to.
It is. It's hilarious.
That's, again, one of the things that makes this show great, because it goes past science fiction and it enters into realms of comedy. So you laugh at quite a few things, even more so since Matt Smith has been the Doctor. He's corny, he's goofy.
I don't know. I really liked Tennant's sense of humor.
Oh, I did too, but I'm saying it seems to be more so with Matt Smith. You don't agree?
I don't know. Maybe it's because we had more episodes with Tennant.
Yeah, that's true.
Only a handful more.
But
we had more, and I don't know.
Well, still, the point is that there's so much more to Doctor than just science fiction.
True.
There's stuff to laugh at, stuff to cry at, stuff
true.
that tugs at the emotions.
But we get coming up in this clip where the Doctor, Tennant, says, no, don't do that. We had that with each companion of his.
Yeah, right.
And so we had things where he was, he was so sorry about this, and he was so sorry about that, and no, don't do that, and really, don't do that. So it was nice to see. Plus, a little trivia: David Tennant's not British. Big shock, yeah. I know, but maybe some people don't know. So in this one, he's actually able to work well with their new surroundings, because at the beginning of this episode, this is an episode of the TARDIS taking him where he needs to be, not where he wants to be. They tried to go
That's
to
so true, yeah.
1979. The year I was born. Yeah, I know, nobody cares. But they end up in 1879. He's like, oh, 1879. Well, close
That
enough,
was
or
good.
same thing, or whatever.
Nobody cares.
So here we go. Let's watch this 30-second clip.
Well, we'll watch it. They'll listen to it.
1879. Same difference.
You explain your presence and the nakedness of this girl.
Are we in Scotland?
How can you be ignorant of that?
Oh, I'm dazed and confused. I've been chasing this wee naked child over hill and over dale. Isn't that right, yeah? Timorous beastie.
Oh, guy, I've been out in a boot.
No, don't do that.
Come on.
No, really don't.
Why?
She's been
What?
in a boot.
Why did she go Canadian on him?
Well, it's one of those things. If you don't know the accent and you think you do, I mean, hilarity is going to happen. So we also have some of those coming up every time he gets a new companion. We're going to get to see some of that. Everywhere he goes, they're going to say something, and he's going, no, stop. Don't.
Yeah.
You can't do that. He called her a timorous beastie. That was great.
You know, I would have never known that's what he said if I hadn't turned on the subtitles on my Netflix
Well,
account.
that's where it does get a little difficult. I was talking to my dad recently. He says British accent, can't understand it at all.
What?
He has no idea what they're talking about.
Really?
Absolutely. I was like,
It's English.
it's English, Dad. They're, it's the same words.
It is the
They
same
might have some
words.
different words or phrases in there once in a while, like tra, but, you
Yeah,
know.
we still don't know what it is that she says, and we keep saying it at the end of every single one of our shows.
Yeah, but what is it? I mean, how do you spell it? I don't know. I can't use it in Words with Friends.
Right. No, I can't use it in Ruzzle either.
No, I can't use it there either. So, I mean, what is she saying? I don't know. Sounds like tra. Maybe she's not even saying tra. We have some followers, some listeners, some viewers from the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Maybe they could tell us.
Yeah, we have
Is
people
it
listening
tra?
in Manchester.
Is
We
it
learned that today.
TIA? TIAH? TRAGH?
That'd be trough, like laugh.
No, it'd be more like, oh.
What are we going to money?
Ooh. No, more in the back of your throat.
With like surprise and
Aw.
alarm.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's get into. We got to give off some thank yous because
Some thank yous, yes.
we read off over 100 names last week. We don't have that many, but we still have a lot of new names to say thank you to the people who have liked our page and are possibly listening in right now.
I think we had almost 150
Yes, we did.
names last week. So, some of the new pages that have liked our show are these right here: The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS and
Fandoms Rock.
Fandoms Rock.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I like that.
We've also added 8 new countries.
What countries have we added?
We've got Chile, Pakistan, Israel, Turkey, South Africa, Netherlands. Wouldn't that be the Netherlands?
Maybe, but if maybe that's just to us. Maybe the people who live there refer to it as Netherlands.
Well, Facebook refers to it as Netherlands. So if we're saying it wrong, we blame it on Facebook.
Yep, your fault.
Yep. Nicaragua and Malta.
Nice.
That's really cool. That's a cool little island. I like Malta.
Isn't that like near Greece?
Not Malta Goya, no.
I used to work with this guy at Tripoli's, and he would tell me that he
I think
drank
that's like
it.
5 weeks in a row now.
He drank it once. He drank Malta Goya. He said it's so awful that it will put hair in your teeth.
Oh God, that bad?
Well, I've smelled it. I mean,
I've smelled it, but it's been so long ago. I haven't even seen it in ages.
They sell it at Kroger.
They do?
I think so. I've seen it recently.
Maybe we should get some.
Oh, good grief, no.
Well, like,
If it
you know-
smells that bad, I can't imagine it tasting decent at all.
You don't know.
Well,
It
okay,
could be
look.
awesome.
No, look. Let me give you an example. There's a brand of soda that's sold pretty much only in New England called Moxie.
Love Moxie. I
How
knew you were
can
gonna
you
say
like
that.
Moxie?
I love Moxie.
Dude, it smells like root beer. It tastes like garbage.
No, it does
It tastes
not.
like
and
garbage.
I knew you
It's
were going to say
awful.
that. It is fantastic.
No, it's not.
I love Moxie.
No, No. I'm sorry. I don't like it. My parents used to drink it all the time when I was a child, and I was like, "Ooh, let me see what this is." I smelled it, like, "Ooh, smells like root beer."
It does
It does
smell
not
like root
taste
beer?
like root beer.
Kind of a cross between, I think, root beer and Dr. Pepper on the smell.
Yeah, that's about right. But the taste, death,
Delicious.
death,
Delicious.
garbage,
Don't listen to him.
garbage, garbage.
Slime. Muck. Putrescence. So drink it.
Boo!
Drink it if you
Boo!
want to.
See, this is what we do,
Sorry.
folks. We don't stay on track. Well, okay, let's read the list of the new fans.
Oh,
The
okay.
new-
Okay.
The
Should we go back and forth name for name?
Sure.
All right.
You go ahead.
Garrett Frith.
Frank Brooks.
Tim Smith. I know him.
I know Frank.
Oh, okay, cool.
Brian Sanchez.
Actually, yeah, I know Frank. Alexandra Stybor.
All right. Deanna Wiseman.
Marcos Valentin.
Agnes. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that one. Sorry,
It's
people.
Agnes Burgess' daughter. That's what it looks like.
All right. Joshua Howard.
That's
I
my
know
nephew. And for you people who don't know who Josh Howard is, he's actually the nephew of actor Terrence Howard.
Who was in the first Iron Man.
Yes, he was.
Back to the boobies.
And he looks a lot like him too. You can see their family resemblance.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Very strong family resemblance there.
All right, so we got Kelly Keswick,
Jason Campbell.
Kathleen Sullivan,
Carlos Romer.
Michael Borowski,
Megan Healy.
Renee Stone,
Ryan Hajust.
William Bell,
Kate Rees.
Serena Poor.
Kit, I'm going to say Eagle? I'm not sure.
All right. Colette Campbell.
Victor. I want to say
Fuica?
Fuchsia.
Fuica?
I don't think
I
it
don't
is that. Fuica, maybe?
Maybe.
I don't know. Is it a hard C or a soft C? Again, we're sorry, people. We're not trying to butcher your names. We don't know.
And we got people in countries we've never been to.
That's true. But just want to make sure that we're,
Yeah, we still got to say sorry when we mess up.
right.
So.
And maybe we're not messing up. Maybe we're hitting them spot on.
Maybe so. All
Mm.
right. So now we got Lauren Garrett,
William Joyce.
Nadia What is it? Is that
Manicaro.
Manicato? There we go.
Mm-hmm. Imogen Imi Bola,
All right.
I think.
Or is that Imagine? Is that
I know, but I just said Imogen.
okay?
It could be Imagine, but
be.
it's an O.
Oh, it's an O.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Rachel Wright,
Jesse Smith.
Michaela Leia, or is it Layla?
Layla.
Layla. Okay. Nice.
Heather Spilsbury Boyer.
Nancy Gaines,
Allison Kapash.
Colin Friel.
That's my nephew.
Nice.
I was talking to him the other day. He went in, he watched the show on YouTube.
Nice.
He liked the page.
Yay! Sweet candy.
And River Song. Ha ha ha.
That's not really Riva. It would be great if it was.
It's okay, fine. It says River Jessica Song, but if you go to her page, it's a picture of River.
Yeah.
It's River.
Well, then what we
They
can do
never
is
mentioned what her middle name was. For all we know, it's Jessica.
it could be. So then we ask her to verify for us whether or not she's the real River Song. If not, can she contact the real River Song for us and get it like our
Ooh,
page?
maybe she could.
That's a good,
That
good
would
suggestion.
be awesome. Okay, a few more.
Matthew Layfield.
Deborah Brooks.
Oh, I know her.
Yeah.
Andy Shea
And Natasha White.
and Britt Gill.
I know Britt.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
I've known Britt for years.
How do you know Britt? Is he back home?
No, she.
She?
She.
Okay. Well, I only say that because I actually worked with a guy named Britt.
Oh.
So, I mean, that happens every now and then. So there's names that are interchangeable.
That's true. That's true. No. Britt's a great person.
Nice.
She's got a nice family.
Okay.
I know her siblings, her parents, her spouse, her kids. Great people.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we used
Sweet.
to live in Jackson together.
Nice.
So, yeah, great people.
Awesome. So to all you great people out there,
I had some great food at their house.
what kind of food?
Italian.
Well, Italian is great food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
So-
make great Italian food.
Nice.
Mm.
So all you people out there, thank you.
Yes, thank you. We cannot continue to do this without you
No, we really can't.
supporting us.
And we've had so much support. It's almost kind of touching. It's just nice to feel that people are interested in us idiots. Well, one idiot and
You
you.
and me. One idiot.
And then you.
And me.
Yeah. So, but we appreciate you listening in. We appreciate you watching, and hopefully you'll continue on that route. Route?
Okay, all
Or
right,
route?
I'm just root.
Well, some people say it one way, and some people say it the other.
Yeah, stupid people say it the other way.
Are you calling me stupid because I said route?
Yes.
I did it. I did used to say paper route when I was a kid.
I always said paper root.
Either way, whatever.
Yes. Well, at least you're not saying that.
Whatever.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
and your H's.
Whatever.
Yeah, it's W-H.
Wheat.
No, stop it.
Whiskey.
Stop it. Stop it.
Did you ever see?
Cool Whip.
Exactly. Did you ever see?
What? I'm just saying some Cool Whip. What's wrong with Cool Whip?
Did you ever see the movie Hot Rod?
No.
Oh, well, we have to bring up a new clip. Let me
I
look
was
this
thinking
up.
that one sounds really interesting.
Well, it's not.
Aw,
It's
really?
really not.
All right,
We
fine.
don't have
Pull up a
time
new
for
clip.
that. So, say a little bit. What else we need to know about this show? About this particular episode?
Well, I mean, you've got werewolves going around, or what appears to be a werewolf. That's always cool because I don't know. I've always been fascinated with werewolves. Any kind of creatures, things that might be, could be, lycanthropes are just fantastic. Something that is and changes into something else. I don't know. That's fascinating to me. But I think werewolves are even more intriguing to me than the vampires.
The fairy vampires?
Well, everything is better than sparkly vampires.
Sparkly fairy vampires.
Sparkling fairy vampires are stupid. And I'm
are
sorry if you like
stupid.
Twilight.
Yeah, no.
People might. People might. You can't. But I just no. I'm a fan of. I've liked a lot of good vampire movies, but those aren't vampires.
No, they're not. They're sparkly.
And the Doctor's so much better.
Yeah, the Doctor's a man.
Yeah.
He's not a fairy.
No, he doesn't sparkle either.
He doesn't sparkle.
He doesn't sparkle.
That's great.
But I think werewolves are always cooler because it's the vampires. They're easier. I think they're easier to catch, to not catch, but to notice. They don't come out at night. You can't see their reflections in mirror. They don't like garlic and crucifixes and stuff like that.
See, and if
Other
you
than the
have to like
werewolf
garlic.
thing, if you go back, I don't know if you ever saw Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
No.
Okay.
That's a Teen Wolf.
Normal dude. Until there's a full moon. Then he changes into a wolf. You see Teen Wolf 2?
Probably once.
Not as good as the first.
So sometimes the sequel is so bad that you just want to toss it out the window.
That
like
they
Back
wait
to the-
15 to 20 years until they make it into a series?
Oh wow, that's good grief. Wow. All right, so
I don't know. I never watched the series.
All right,
so I'm
so
not
here's
sure.
the clip that I was telling you about from this movie Hot Rod. The movie's actually pretty stupid, but
I've heard it is, but I've heard it's fantastic.
but there's some scenes in it that will have you almost peeing your pants because you're laughing so hard. All right, so listen to this.
Speed management. G-force. Let's run it. My safe word will be whiskey.
Sorry, Rod, what was that?
Whiskey.
So you mean whiskey?
What?
You're saying it weird.
Saying what weird?
All of it.
Where do you get off?
I just don't get why you're saying it that way.
Why I'm saying what way?
Forget it.
I will forget it. Denise, would you kindly clear the wheels?
Then he launches down the hill.
Okay, here we go. On 3. 1.
Oh no, this looks awful.
2. Whiskey!
Oh.
Whiskey!
Yeah, what are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to stop? Oh. How are they supposed to stop him? He can scream whiskey all he wants. What are they going to do? They've already pushed him down the hill. It's not like they're holding a rope. But they could just yank back and get a bunch of rope burn. That is funny. It makes me want to see the movie. That looks hilarious.
Well, later after the show, I'll show you another clip.
Okay.
All right. So, okay, so I don't even know what we were talking about.
I don't know, but we're about halfway through.
Okay, so that means we have to also say thanks to our sponsor, who is Asa Parker.
Asa.
Yep.
Yeah. Asa's a good guy. Asa helped us out last week, big time.
Yeah.
We had some technical difficulties hours before our airtime.
Yes, we did.
On a very big week.
Yeah.
A very big week, making it to 300 and everything. So we were very impatient. Impatient
Anxious?
doesn't sound strong enough.
Anxious?
Anxiety doesn't even sound strong enough. We were
Petrified?
frantic.
Frantic?
I don't know if that's better, but
Scared?
it's the word I thought of.
Terrified?
Terrified.
Mortified.
Mortified? No, that's like more embarrassed.
Really?
No, I think you're mortified when your children do stupid stuff.
I don't have any kids.
Okay, so
I do stupid
I don't
stuff.
know. Yes, it's what your wife feels when you do stupid stuff.
It's every day. Dang it.
Yep, she's mortified.
Well, sorry.
Yeah, well.
Anyway,
she
so
had to know that going in.
So Asa, we really thank you.
Oh yeah. We had technical difficulties, and Asa saved the day.
Right. So you can go to his website asapcpu.com, or you can go to facebook.com/asapcpu.
Is it?
Yeah, because he's got his own Facebook page. So you can
Okay.
go there, learn about all the stuff he does. You
Cool.
can get a little, and he's still looking for people. I have told a number of people. Well, actually, that brings up somebody else. There's a female I know that I met a couple of years ago named Aquarius Williams.
Okay.
I had promised her I'd give her a little shout out because she's awesome. She's gone through our whole process, and she is now on the airwaves. She has an online as well as an
Nice.
AM radio show. She's got a local TV show called Q Talks,
Nice.
where she discusses local issues and cultural issues and things like that. But the radio she does is all about sports.
All about sports? Like
So-
what sports specifically?
She does a lot of football.
Pacifically.
Yeah. You get that from your old coworker, don't you?
I don't work with him anymore.
That's true, but you still get to joke around about it.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so that's a little shout out to Aquarius. Look her up. She's on Facebook, Aquarius Williams, and you can even look up Q Talks.
Yes.
Yeah. So Ace has got a page out there, and he's still looking for people to fill in some slots. So if you're interested in maybe getting into radio, or you want to have your own little talk show or something, because some people have said they would like to, but well, I don't know.
Neither do I.
Yeah. Okay, we just had a message come in saying that people couldn't hear us. Refresh your browser. That's the best thing we can say.
Make sure that the volume is all the way up.
Yep.
On the what's the page called? The on the link. When you go to the link and start watching the show, make sure that volume is all the way up.
Mhm.
It's like when you go to a YouTube video.
Yeah.
You can have your speakers all the way up, but you also have a volume on YouTube itself.
Exactly.
So make sure that's
exactly. Oh, and we got to say thanks to TitusBlue.net.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
Yeah.
By the way, they've had some fantastic posts
Yes,
this week.
they have.
I mean, some of the things that they are showing, and I hated that I'm at work while they're showing these things. Oh, I'll just like it. Oh well.
Such as, what are they showing?
I forgot. I can't remember, but they showed some awesome stuff.
Yeah.
They just post about it all the time. Sometimes it's just what Doctor Who episode is coming up.
That's always great.
Was it the proms? Did they play the proms this week?
Yes, they did.
Did they play the proms?
I watched it. It was good. It wasn't as good as the last one they did a couple of years ago, but it's still good.
I don't know. Some of the things you told me about it sounded pretty cool.
It was cool. It was very good, but the other one was more emotional. The other one was more emotional.
But it's a great show to watch the proms.
Yeah, it's good.
Always good and exciting. I mean, just, I don't know, some of the things they do is just really great.
Yeah. All right, we got another clip from the episode Tooth and Claw. So what am I going to play it?
Oh, yes. This is like a mismatch of different things happening through the show. It's kind of like you've got your episode and then you've got your side plot or a side bet.
Yeah.
Rose, after meeting the Queen, wants to get her to say, "I am not amused." And so we have this little clip.
And I'll tell you something else. We just met Queen Victoria.
I know!
What a laugh!
She was just sitting there.
Like a stump.
I wanted to say, we are not amused. I bet you £5 I can make her say it.
Well, if I gambled on that, it'd be an abuse of my privilege as a traveller in time.
10 quid.
Done. She's a fair old child. I bought her for 6pence in old London town. It was her of the Elephant Man, so...
Thinks he's funny, but I'm so not amused. What do you think, Mum?
It hardly matters. Shall we proceed?
So close.
And the imagination of it should be applauded.
Thought you might disapprove, Your Majesty. Stargazing. Isn't that a bit fanciful? Could easily not be amused or something. No?
David looks
This
so
device surveys
embarrassed.
the infinite work of God.
He's just shaking his
What
head.
could we find?
He's trying not to laugh.
Did we find some clothes for Miss Tyler? I'm tired of nakedness.
But she's not even naked.
Amusing, is it?
She's showing bicep, dude.
Yep.
Sir Robert, your wife must have left.
Could be worse, like
See to it.
Danielle and the
I
kneecaps.
tried to
Whoa,
suggest
not
something
kneecaps.
was wrong. Thought you might notice. Did you think there was nothing strange about my household stuff?
Well, they were bald, athletic. Your wife's away, I just thought you were happy.
I tell you what, though, Mum, I bet you're not amused now.
Do you think this funny?
No, I'm sorry.
Then you may think on this also, that I am not amused. Yes.
So
That was great.
I mean, this show had so many different twists in it. It was a good storyline, good show, and I would watch the what's it called, the confidential episode of this
I
one.
still have not yet seen a single confidential
Dude, they're
episode.
worth it. They're only half-hour episodes, and they basically showed different clips from different episodes.
When I was looking up clips for this show, I saw it pop up, and I just didn't have time to watch it.
It was good. It was worth it. I watched it the other day. Yeah,
Hit my
don't
microphone.
hit your
I
microphone.
was just trying to scratch my nose.
Well, scratch your nose. Don't scratch the
But
microphone.
the microphone's like right there.
It is right there, but don't scratch the microphone.
I'm
Other
not
people can
trying
hear
to,
it.
Trying to scratch my.
Just as long as you're scratching it, not picking. This is not an episode of Seinfeld. Yeah, well, the people who are going to watch this on YouTube later will definitely see what he just did.
Sorry.
He pointed to his brain.
Better than showing brain.
Yeah, no
Anyway.
kidding.
Jump back into a Friends reference.
There we go.
Oh boy.
All right, so we got one more clip from this particular episode. And then we got some other stuff we'll probably talk about for the rest of the show. But this, at the very end of the episode, it kind of leads into more of the storyline of the whole show in general.
And that's another thing that I liked about season 2. Season 2, it's really getting things involved and going. It's tying in season 1. It's planning for the future. There's a lot of good things going on. Names and places and things that we just have seen before and will continue to see again.
Right.
So, is that in this clip or
Yeah,
part of this clip?
that's
I'm not
part of it.
sure.
We're not
I don't
gonna-
know. I don't know how far we're going to watch
Yeah,
it.
we're not going to listen to the whole thing, but we'll
Okay.
listen to just a little bit of it.
By the power invested in me by the church and the state, I dub thee Sir Doctor of TARDIS. By the power invested in me by the church and the state, I dub thee Dame Rose of the Powerless State. You may stand.
Many thanks, Mum.
Thanks. They're never going to believe this back home.
Your Majesty, you said last night about receiving no message from the great beyond. I think your husband cut that diamond to save your life. He's protecting you even now, Mum, from beyond the grave.
Indeed. Then you may think on this also, that I am not amused. Yes. Not remotely amused. And henceforth, I banish you.
I'm sorry?
I have rewarded you, Sir Doctor.
He's shocked.
And now you're exiled from this empire, never to return. I don't know what you are, the two of you, or where you're from. But I know that you consort with stars and magic and think it fun. But your world is steeped in terror and blasphemy and death, and I will not allow it. You will leave these shores, and you will reflect, I hope, on how you came to stray so far from all that is good, and how much longer you may survive this terrible life. Now leave my world and never return.
Okay.
Alrighty then.
Was that the queen? Or was that the influence of the wolf?
And see, that's something they talked about through the rest of the
Whoa.
show.
Yeah, because she got scratched.
Yep.
And then they talk about the royal sickness and it's hemophilia, but, you know, this Queen Victoria, is that right?
Okay. I don't know.
Why do I even try? Okay, Queen Victoria, it's a genetic disease and she did not get it from either of her parents. Neither of her parents had it, so how'd she get it? So, again, they take a little bit of real world happenings, and mix it into Doctor Who.
That's what they do.
I love when they do that.
Yeah, it's great. It really brings the show home. That's what it does.
I like shows that are able to do that, to take fixed points, reality, real people, places, happenings, events, and then make it work with whatever it is they're trying to do. You know, time travel or X-Files or vampires and werewolves and whatever it is they're trying to throw in to what they're doing. Science fiction has a way of trying to touch on unknown events in history or things where you don't really have the full story and then putting their own spin on it.
They do
and
that
I like
so often with the show.
Yes, they
They
do.
did
and
that,
it,
and
it makes it fantastic because it makes it more believable.
Yes, it does.
What?
Well,
you're just giving me that, like when a cow looks at an oncoming train.
No, it's nothing personal. I know you're not doing it on purpose, but sometimes I'm about to come out with a thought, and you just keep talking.
I'm sorry. I have the gift of gab.
Well, so do I. I'm just tired.
Not as much as me.
No,
Nope.
definitely not.
Nope.
Well, it's two different personality types. I'm the idiot.
What? I don't know if I should ask what I am then. The loquacious one?
What does that mean?
It means I have the gift of gab.
So you're redundant.
I have the gift of loquacity.
Loquacity. Beautiful. We just came across a new word, everyone.
Loquaciousness knows no bounds.
Oh, well, this keeps going. All right. So, all right, let's talk about something else because that's pretty much the end of the episode. Next week we'll get into the next one, whatever it's called, the one with the school.
Yeah.
That's it.
Flying bat creatures. So if you didn't have enough of werewolves and vampires, well, there's a good subject. Werewolf versus vampire. Who bites who and becomes what? Would a vampire become a flying hairy bat?
Wow, very interesting.
Or would the werewolf only be able to come out at night and then on a full moon turn into a werewolf?
Wow. That's a lot to think about. If they were even real. I mean, there's vampire bats, but there's not real vampires.
There are people that drink blood.
That's disgusting.
It always makes me wonder when they draw blood.
Do they take a little sip?
At the hospital or doctor's office or wherever.
They get a little peckish. They get a little hungry when they see the blood.
Well, I'm wondering what they do because it seems like they are taking a lot of that fluid.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you feel personally, but it is my blood. And I want it in me.
I feel the same way. Well, I feel the same way about my blood, not yours. I don't want yours in me. This is not Seinfeld where Jerry got his jugular cut and then Kramer was like, "You got 2 pints of Kramer in you, buddy."
No. I don't want anybody else's blood. I want just mine. Just mine. That's it.
You know what's funny about that one? Is Jerry was like, he said, "I can feel his blood borrowing stuff from mine."
Wow. I don't remember that.
That was a good line.
I don't remember him saying that, but that's great.
Anyway, so you had something happen to you today.
We're done with the vampire and.
Well, if you want to keep talking about vampires
just
and
wondering
werewolves,
what you thought. Who would win? If they bit each other simultaneously, would either one die, or would they be, like switch places? Would one overpower the other? Would the werewolf become a vampire and the vampire become a werewolf, or would they become some kind of hybrid mix?
They would cancel each other out,
and they become regular humans,
or they would just disappear, maybe.
Which doesn't really make sense for vampires because vampires have to be dead, because they're drained of blood, which is why they feed on blood.
I did not know that. You
Yeah,
know
they're
an awful
drained
lot
of
about
blood.
vampires.
Now, in some instances, sometimes they're drained of blood and then pumped back full of the blood of the other vampires and stuff. It depends on what kind of, storyline you're going with.
And people watch this?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make any sense. And they're fairies. They're not even.
No.
They're sparkly.
No, that's recently. Recently, they
Oh,
sparkle
so you're
in the
thinking
sunlight.
of like Count Dracula or Count Chocula.
Interview with a Vampire.
Never saw
Lost
it.
Boys.
Never saw it.
The original black and white. The old Dracula.
I've
or
never
the
seen that.
Nosferatu.
I've heard of that, but the
I've been a
closest I
fan
get
of
is
horror.
Count Chocula. And
I've eaten that.
Frankenberry and Booberry. Ooh, I like Booberry. Booberry's tasty.
I got sick on Booberry once. The very
Oh,
first
yeah,
time
that's
I
bad
had
for you.
Booberry, I slept on a waterbed. I don't know if I got seasick or if it was all those bowls of Booberry I ate for breakfast.
Now,
But
would you?
I was throwing up in the bathroom not long after eating
How could you get
Booberry.
seasick on a? Wouldn't that be waterbed sickness?
But nobody says that.
But if you, seasick gives the indication that you're on the ocean.
You felt like I was on the ocean when I first get on the waterbed.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, woo!
Waterbeds are comfortable.
Yeah, but like if you roll around a lot, I'm a mover when I sleep, or at least I was.
But I can't imagine to be comfortable, with more than one person on the bed, because if that person moves, you move, and then it's constant movement. Then it just wakes you up.
Or makes you sick.
Well, especially if you had 12 bowls of Booberry.
I didn't say 12.
I just made up a number.
I don't know, but it was probably at least 3.
Oh, that's a lot of Booberry.
Oh, come on. You did the same thing with your Count Chocula.
No, I preferred Booberry.
Okay, or Booberry, fine, whatever. You poured a bowl,
and like Golden
and you
Grahams.
put more milk than was absolutely necessary.
So you have blue milk.
So you can
like
have blue
off
milk,
of Star Wars.
and then when it was done, you poured more cereal in.
Yeah.
And then when that was done, you poured more cereal in.
Yep.
You probably saved the marshmallows for last.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
I used to always save. You saved the marshmallows for last. You saved the crunch berries for last.
Captain Crunch destroyed my gums.
I also had to eat them in even numbers.
Even numbers?
I'm a little OCD.
Okay. All right.
When it comes to I can't eat M&Ms in different colored. They have to be separate, and they have to be in a certain order.
So chocolate has to be with chocolate.
Yes.
I love chocolate.
The brown, go with the brown.
I love brown.
The orange, go with the orange.
Okay.
The red, go with the red.
I think I got it.
I was listing them in order of the way I eat them.
Yes. Okay. Well, you have.
And
if
then
you
the
have
blue,
to
the
finish
yellow,
it.
and the green.
All right. You had to finish it. Okay.
Sorry. You can't do Lucas, and then just stop there. You have to Lucas. I wonder if everybody could actually hear the knocking.
I mean, probably so.
Probably.
I
They probably
wouldn't
heard
be
some
surprised.
kind of vibrations.
I wouldn't be surprised.
All right. So anyway, yeah, some of the things that happened today. I went and had lunch with my daughter at school. She's in 4th grade now, and she still invites me to come down and have lunch. And it's great. It's fun. And some of the other little kids there like to think they're Whovians. So, in fact, one of the girls had just watched Tooth and Claw. So I was telling her that that's what our show is going to be about, and check us out on YouTube. So, wow.
Yeah, we're not even connected to the internet right now. So our show's not even online.
Well, but it's still recording.
Yeah, it's still recording, so we can put that up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sorry for people that have had some difficulties. But anyway, so yeah, we went to have lunch with her. She wanted me to bring her a Subway sandwich, and then afterwards we went out and played. Well, they played. I went out to recess with them.
Okay.
And we found this cool grasshopper. It was huge. And then later we found, when it was just me and her after school was out, I picked her up from school, and we went and we played outside, and we found this cool toad. It was a really cool looking toad, and he fit in the palm of my hand. He was pretty big. I mean, he wasn't huge. He wasn't like overflowing on my hand or anything like that, but he was a pretty good sized toad. And so when I posted it to Instagram, to Facebook, I said, of course it's Pete. Just look at him.
Just look at him.
Yeah, and then I posted a different picture of him sitting in the grass, and I put We thought you was a toad.
You mean like this?
Fixing an ambush. Do not seek the treasure. We thought you was a toad.
The look on his face. What?
Do not seek the treasure.
What there? What?
That's a great movie. I love that
Yeah, that's a
movie.
good
There's
movie.
so many good things about that movie. And it spawned a whole conversation of just clips and quotes from the movie because I'm not a George Clooney fan.
No.
Not even remotely. He nearly destroyed Batman films forever.
Oh, did he ever?
Now, mostly that was the director putting stupid things like nipples on the Batsuit. Which, you know what? You know what? Ben Affleck is Batman. They may as well just throw bat nipples back on there.
Bat nipples?
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
Bat nipples.
That's...
Bat nibbles and robin nibbles. Bat nipples and bird nipples? Well, Robin's a bird.
This is a weird conversation we've gotten into. Well, here's another clip I want to hear.
Okay.
Who elected you leader of this outfit? Well, Pete, I figured it should be the one with the capacity for abstract thought, but if that ain't the consensus view, then hell, let's put her to a vote.
Suits me. I'm voting for yours truly.
Well, I'm voting for yours truly, too.
Okay. I'm with you fellas.
That's a funny movie, dude.
Who elected you leader of this outfit? Very similar conversation to what we had when we started the show.
Pretty much.
I mean, we were constantly battling each other for the,
No, the
leadership of the show.
There is no leadership. It's the two of us just having fun, enjoying what we do.
I know, just being stupid. I was trying your role for a second.
What is being stupid?
Being stupid.
No,
being the idiot.
I mean, that's just a joke. I'm not really stupid.
No,
I'm
you're
not really
not
idiot,
stupid.
but
Not
not
at all.
It's just
You're not Delma at all.
no. Thank goodness.
No, not even Pete.
And he got turned into a toad.
Well, they thought he did. They loved him up and turned him into a toad.
A horny toad.
A horny toad.
Yeah. By them sirens, they called it.
I seen him first. Actually, like he bites his fist and he's like.
You sounded just like him.
It's like, and then Everett's like, "Well, Pete, you want to introduce us to your friends?" He's like, "I don't know their names, but I've seen them first." I love that movie.
That's a good movie.
That is such a great movie.
Oh man. Funny stuff.
So what have we got going on coming up? We've got next week back into the school.
Yeah. What is the name of that episode?
Old school?
School Ties? we've just named off 2 movies. That's not even right.
I've seen both of those movies. No. It's hold on. It's easy to find out.
Yes, it is. Put Google. We look up Google. And then we have a problem with the computer that we use. And one of the problems is the monitor is constantly going out. So we can't even see what we're doing. So we're just kind of sitting here aimlessly. And look, there we go. And then there you go. And then the computer screen went out and we don't know what we're looking at.
That's okay. If I could judge where the mouse was, I was close.
You were close. You were very close. So then you scrolled down. So we're looking at Doctor Who. That is the wrong one.
Oh, that's season 2. Yeah.
Yes. We need go down to 10th Doctor. There we go. Series 2. And it's School Reunion.
Oh, yeah, because of the reunion.
Yes, there is a reunion.
A companion's coming back.
Yes, a companion from...
Well, 2 companions, technically.
2?
2.
Like, who's the other one? Mickey?
Well, maybe... Well, 3.
So I'm confused.
Interesting. Hold on. Let me see if we can find it then.
I'm confused. What are you talking about? So we know that Sarah Jane, who's from the old series of Doctor Who. But who else? We know Rose, Mickey the Idiot, and who else? Who else? Come on.
You'll find it. Hold on. Out there. It's right there.
Oh, K9.
K9.
Oh, we have K9.
Yeah.
This was
He's
a little
sitting
gift.
on your table.
Yes, he is.
I think it's this one.
Good morning, class.
Preview for next
Are we
week.
sitting comfortably?
May I introduce Miss Sarah Jane Smith?
Hello.
Kind of gargoyle.
K9!
3 months ago, it turns out all the kitchen staff were replaced.
See, there's definitely something going on. I was right to call you on.
You seem to be something new.
Maximum defense mode.
Boy in class this morning. Got knowledge way beyond planet Earth.
Affirmative, Master.
The time has come, my brothers. Today we shall become gods.
Oh my god.
Pain and loss, they define us as much as happiness or love. Everything has its time, and everything ends.
Ooh. Because isn't that said again throughout another portion of the series?
Yeah. Again, that's why I'm saying these episodes are starting to get so good.
Yes, they are.
So good. I liked Eccleston's era, but the CGI is getting better. Look at the wolf this week. Look at those bat, gargoyle, vampire type creatures. A lot better. We've moved far beyond the Slitheen.
Yes, we have.
Far beyond Plastic Mickey getting sucked into that trash can.
Yep.
So, we're getting better.
Yeah, we are.
I like it.
Yeah.
And the storylines. The stories are getting better. They get a whole lot better when Moffat's involved, but Davies had some really good episodes.
Oh, of course he did.
And bringing back people from the old series. Sarah Jane. K9. Sarah Jane's been around since the 3rd.
Yeah, that's right.
3rd Doctor, 4th Doctor. She's met 10. She's met 11. 5th Doctor? Not sure.
Don't know.
I can't remember.
But she
I
lasted
know
for
3rd
quite a
and,
while.
3rd and 4th for sure, and 10 and 11. She met 11 on her show, Sarah Jane Chronicles.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds
she's
good.
a great companion.
Yeah, I think so.
Too bad she can't be on the 50th.
Yeah, because she's dead.
Yeah.
I think we're done. Because right now we don't have much else to talk about.
No, yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, all right,
That's
well-
good. So, I don't know. Next week, folks, tune in.
Yep, we'll
We're gonna
see you
have some
then.
fun.
Thanks for listening
Cool
in.
reunion.
So that's pretty much it for us tonight.
Okay.
All right, wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey.
Tra. Oh man, this stupid program, it does this to me every single time. It just messes up what I'm trying to do. So, good night, everyone.